commit to showing up on Friday nights with y'all to talk about Powerbook 2 Ghosts. But if I'm honest, this episode, it wasn't a bad episode. I just was not really moved. Like I just wasn't. It was so much setup. It was so much setup that I was like, I gotta go on live and talk about it. So I'm here and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give people a chance to come on in because I didn't announce it like I said. And I just kind of pops up on y'all's little screens saying that I'm live. I'm giving this about an hour because I feel like we can get to everything that was happening in the episode in an hour and get in and get out. We need to get on to the next episode 8, but then also in like rushing to episode 8, I'm like, we only got 3 more episodes left. And then that's it. That's all. That's it. Finito. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, actually, I do. I'm struggling with it. But anyway, I'm going to give people a chance to come on in. Drop y'all's ratings on a scale of 1 to 10. How did you feel about episode 7 from season 4 of Powerbook 2 Ghosts? I actually didn't put up my first thoughts on my second channel, but I do have it. I just need to make it live once I get off of here. So I will put that up. I'm going to try to do a breakdown on this channel, but I don't know. When I'm not motivated, when I'm not inspired, but also last episode was really good. So like that's not even a good excuse. We're going to take it as it comes. How about that? We're going to take it as it comes. Let me pop this out. And shout out to everybody who's joining me impromptu because I did not put up a post yesterday to tell y'all what time. And I'm sorry. I actually didn't even watch the episode until today. And I typically watch it at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at midnight as soon as it comes onto the Stars app. But Stars was giving me issues yesterday. And I was also working on my personal channel and launching my podcast, which is currently live, my personal podcast. So if you care to check that out, you can over on at Erica Vane. Oh no, youtube.com/Erica Vane. No TV, just Erica Vane. That's my personal channel. And it's called Sheridan and 6 Mile, and I'm really excited about it. So I was really focused on that yesterday. And then I had the Reasonable Doubt live yesterday. That was really amazing. So shout out to everybody who joined me for that. I'm waiting for y'all to share what y'all thought about the episode. Drop a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. How you feel, what you thinking, all of that jazz. I will say this. I hate to be a told you so ho. I really do. But I told y'all that Diana's baby was not going to make it. That 4th kid was it. Like Felicia, she was on that cokehead energy. She was on that cokehead spirit. There was no way that baby was surviving. Diana better thank her lucky stars that she survived, because the amount of hemorrhaging and internal bleeding and all of that, I could only imagine. The way that she was moving about in this episode, I'm like, girl, you would have never thought that you just had a miscarriage, because you moving like ain't nothing wrong. You moving like you ain't have no type of internal wounding, hurt, or nothing. And I get it. Vengeance is a hell of a motivator, a hell of a drug. But also, it's unfortunate though. It's crazy because it feels like this baby was really going to be something that really pushed Tariq to grow. So while I didn't necessarily want him to be her baby daddy, I definitely think that it could have been something that could have been great for him as a man. But also how he's deciding to handle it can be great moving forward. It's just, it could go either way. I really did enjoy, while this episode felt like so much setup, right? And just so much, well, if this happened, then this happened. And if da-da-da-da, like, it just felt like all of the makings of things happening, but no real action and no real, like, consequences yet. I did enjoy, out of all of that, getting to see him with Tasha. And they are actually growing on me, because I remember at the start of this series with Tariq and Tasha and him like, my mama. I'm like, sir, you spent the majority of the original shitting on your mama and your daddy, and now all of a sudden, it's your mama over everything. It's your mama to the end of the world. Like, I just didn't buy it. But like, as we have gone on and we've seen him make certain sacrifices specifically for Tasha and for his family, and start to prioritize his family more and family in general more, I guess he's kind of like making up for that. And now when I see Tasha and Tariq together, I'm like, okay, I get it. And I'm a little bit more invested in it, because before I really was not invested at all. Hey, the publicist, how are you, boo? Maybe they'll try again. She's giving better advice these days. Ooh, Tasha is giving better advice. It was the whole, I want you to be better than your parents for me. Not even just better than Ghost. Yes, better than your ass too. Better than you too, Tasha, because Miss Mamas, you weren't necessarily it. You set your son up, not set him up. he was going to try to do it regardless. But like, you had your son about to go kill his daddy. So you ain't the picture of perfect parenting, honey. Quite literally. But I did enjoy that. And that was definitely like a quieter moment in the episode that didn't have a bunch of, just like angst and additional stuff to it. It was literally just him with his mama getting advice. And it was spurred by Braden's old cokehead ass talking about, you need to talk to somebody that you trust before you go and try to take out a cop, which was very great advice. But Braden is still on my shit list because he's a junkie now. Tell me that Braden's not a junkie, y'all. Make an argument that Braden Weston is not a junkie. And yes, pre-junkie is still junkie to me. Because what are you talking about? What are you doing? But anyway, back to Tasha and Tariq real quick. I did enjoy this. I enjoyed him being able to come to her and get advice. It's also this scene that made me feel like this can't be over. This ain't it. This ain't all. Because there's a whole nother chapter here of like him making it back to his family and accomplishing everything that he wants to accomplish. How y'all telling me we finna end the damn show and we about to be done with these characters finito done forever and we still got all this that could be worked out and built? Hell, we still got ghosts that could come back from the dead once they get his money right. But I'm one of those. Yes, I'm one of those that ghost is not dead. I am one of those. The publicist, what did you think about the episode? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it? I wonder if Kofi and that's what you said, it's a lot. It's so much setup. So much setup. So much for them. And I get it. Like, the more I say it, I'm like, okay, that's why we got a whole setup episode. I'm personally rating this episode like a 6. Maybe a 7 at best. It wasn't an absolute terrible episode. It was just so much setup. And then the more I say it, I'm like, Erica, they actually kind of need that because they're going to start to wrap up some of these storylines. And this is supposed to be the end of the damn series. Baby, y'all don't have enough time. Y'all ain't going to be able to make it enough. Y'all enough space. Y'all have enough room. Y'all done introduced so many new characters. Like, they about to wrap Carter up. I thought that Carter was going to be a goner today. I ain't even going to hold y'all. When Carter came in to Felicia's house and Tariq, Monet, Diana standing right there, and he comes in with Drew. There was so many opportunities. Oh my goodness. It was so many opportunities for Drew to like best Carter, and like he started getting very sporadic and very undignified with these damn guns. Drew could have definitely overpowered him, and they could have made light work and then had to dispose of 2 bodies. And for whatever reason, it doesn't happen. And then in next week's episode or the preview, they're showing like, okay, everybody's gunning for Carter, going to try to kill Carter. So now we've already shifted the focus from like, is Tariq going to actually do all of the things that y'all said he was supposed to do in season 1, episode 1? No, it's not going to happen in the next 3 episodes. He's not going to graduate Stansfield, walk away from the business completely, have a ton of money, get Truth back, go get his mama and Yaz, and ride off into the sunset. It's not going to happen in 3 episodes. So boom. One of the Tejadas going to have to die. They just are. But then that still leaves so many other Tejadas left. And y'all just going to leave their stories at the end of like, oh, and then they guess they live happily ever after. I don't understand how they're going to make this happen. How they going to make it work. Bree Bay says Carter needs to go. The publicist, let's say at 8, you wanted the baby to live, and I'm mad at Kane marriage. Cha. And I don't really even understand what Kane got going on. I really don't. Kendra, you gave it an 8 as well. Carter needs to go. So why am I rating it lower than that? I mean, again, I don't think it was a bad episode. It was just so much setup. Kofi, you giving the episode a 10? No, I was just about to go on Instagram and text you. You giving it a 10, Kofi? So maybe I'm missing something. Carter gotta go. Drew is looking to be in charge. But then Drew, like, you really don't even want to be a part of this life. Like, Drew just upsets me because in this moment, there was nothing stopping you. There was nothing stopping you from overpowering. Like, he could have knocked Carter right in the head. Right there. Disoriented him. Now you got his gun. Like, and everybody there. And y'all could have done away with Carter. But I think to y'all's credit, he does want to, like, I guess, find a footing and find some power similar to what the hell Kane is doing. Like, Drew, are you going to go be a police? What you going to do? Like, what's the game plan here? What is the end goal? Because I'm not really understanding. y'all staying up under Carter's thumb, knowing that he can move the goalposts at any given moment, it's not actually going to save you and your family. You had this whole big moment of like, oh, I had to do what I had to do to save us. But when you got your ass out of Rikers, Carter let you know that he's going to change the goddamn rules at any given point in time. You don't have no room to negotiate. He don't give a damn about what you talking about. So like, Drew, again, what is the damn game plan here? At least with Kane, he gonna come out with some money, tons of prestige. And at any given moment, he can kill Noma and maybe get some alimony while he at it. Since he gonna marry her ass, we gonna talk about him. But Drew, what exactly is your plan? Because Carter is way too volatile. And his little band of hooligans are whack. They can't do much nothing. I don't even know how they've been running for 7-8 years and not got caught with cokehead ass Felicia and little money hungry ass Nico dropping the ball at every turn. How the hell Carter made it this far with this damn task force when they're a bunch of hooligans, buffoons, if you will? I do not know. But now it's all coming crashing down. And I said this in my first thoughts video. Carter, congratulations, you played yourself because you thought that you was gonna come in. You need to curse the day that Paz rolled up on your ass at that damn church. Curse that day, because the moment that you set your eyes on Tariq St. Patrick was the moment that you planned your damn demise. Okay? You and your little raggedy ass band of hooligans. First Felicia, next Nico, and then finally for the peak, the resistance, it's gonna be your ass. And the crazy thing is, y'all, I never root for Michael Ealy to die in anything. Reasonable Doubt, yes, he kidnapped that lady, but I was like, listen, he just need a little therapy. But when I tell you I'm so ready for Carter to go now, and I have never rooted against this man in no role, it's wild. The task force is crazy sloppy. Sloppy as fuck. I don't understand it. Carter dirty and plays dirty. He is done because the little small ground that you had, right, of like, oh, you just trying to keep the streets clean, blase, blase, boom. You done messed that up when you killed the cop. You're done for, sir. That's it. That's all. You don't have no more moral high ground. You are quite literally the disgusting pigs that you keep talking about. Hopefully says Tate will get Carter. You think so? I was really kind of pissed that we didn't get no real O-Dog. We got a little tease of O-Dog. We ain't get no real O-Dog. That little raggedy spitting on the little Russian, who didn't actually look Russian to me, but that was just me. That wasn't nothing. I was expecting way more, or hoping for way more. Carter and Drew might get killed. Ooh, how spinoffs. That's how they will fix this. I'm hoping so. I am hoping that they have spinoffs tucked for us. I'm hoping that this is going to launch into a whole new power era, because there's no way that we can just let these characters go and then that's it because y'all just decided. Tariq with the look back, that look back was classic. Like, when I tell you my boy is just, he is evolving. If he ain't giving ghost hair, I don't know what is. Them lips is tight. He is calculated. He is measuring every damn thing. And he like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Love that for Tariq. Okay, let's talk about Kane, because y'all mentioned it. Kane. You know what? I actually really enjoyed Kane in this episode. I love watching men dote over women though. So that's just my thing. The same way that I struggle with like petty ass men doing petty things and I immediately turned off. I like swoon. I swoon when there's a man trying to come to the rescue of a woman. I swoon when there's a man deeply in love with a woman and he's not necessarily doing a whole bunch of professing, but it's like the love that he has for this person exudes out of every single action they take, the moves that they make, the looks that they have. This boy is down bad for Effie. Like, down bad, y'all. And I love to see it. So that's partially why I enjoyed it. Like, helping Effie get out, I like this. I know that y'all, I want to say we, but like, again, knowing thyself. I love a man swooning over a woman. I also have a little soft spot in my heart for the little black girls that just deeply want to be loved. And Effie, if she ain't give y'all she want to be loved in this episode, then she was never going to give y'all she want to be loved, because this episode literally personified that. Her sitting in the penthouse waiting for Kane. I'm so sorry, Miss Mama, but you literally have made so many of these decisions because you deeply want to be loved. And I hate that for you, but I understand. Anyway, back to Kane. I enjoyed him in this episode, but yes, the whole Mary and Noma. Do you really believe, Kane? Do you really think that Mary and Noma is going to get you to be on her partnership tip? That's going to get you more respect in her eyes? And then you're in love with Effie. So you're going to go marry Noma for this rise in socioeconomic status, maybe a little bit of power. And then what? Like, what's the game plan here? Maybe kill her in her sleep a year later? I don't know. But I'm just like, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to piece together your plan, Kane, and I can't figure it out. Let me open up the Discord in case any of you guys want to sound off. Move this over here. I mean, it makes sense. It makes so much sense, and I'm also wondering, like, why didn't Davis offer to marry her? I mean, he already enjoying running up in that thing. Why didn't Davis come up with this, other than trying to come up with another politician? Noma, still count your days, ho. Cause, count your days, girl. Don't think that you're gonna last too much longer. I gotta be careful, because Lord knows, the YouTube police be coming. All right. But Noma not letting her out. I mean, maybe if he marry her and he on his partnership tip, then he get to say that she go, and maybe he can make that a contingency of the marriage and her citizenship. Really cheese your grits. Who is Effie's mom? We gonna find out next episode. You're curious to see the actress who plays Effie's mom? Me too. I haven't even looked it up or tried to like dig and find. Davis for the love of the money and for the prestige. He's trying to resurrect his career for sure. He gonna always wear his little thing because he gets bitches, but it's 100% about the money, and it's about his reputation and like resurrecting his career. He said you need someone you control, and he doesn't see himself that way. That's so real. Davis just ended one marriage. He ain't trying to make that same twice and go bankrupt again. That's true, Aubrey, I'm sorry. That's true. I mean, Noma got way more money than he do, though. So technically, and then he the lawyer, so he could put it in there. But then also we'll come back to like maybe the ties with his business, and it'll just be a little bit too complicated. And then being married to her will keep him tied to her in a way that he wouldn't be able to move as freely. So that's real. That's real. Him coming up with the whole like partnership thing, and like him taking 51% ownership, or not him, because he said it has to be somebody that you can control, and you can't control me. So he wasn't offering himself. I'm like, who the hell is he offering then? David. Oh, I regret that. He also likes 2 women in the shower from time to time. Also, Kane, like, are you in your feelings about Noma messing with Davis? I don't know what's going on in Kane's mind. And I feel like that's also very much so intriguing me and making me lean in and like his character more, because Kane used to be a character where he just wears everything on his sleeve. He's so reactionary. He can be very, very emotional, and you really kind of know what he's going to do before he's going to do it, just because he is just so, like, he gives everything away. Right now, he's moving in a way where he's not really giving anything away. And the shit is kind of sexy and definitely intriguing. Method Man is aging gracefully 100%. Because I don't know if Kane is going to be fine for real. He marries Noma. He gonna be fine with her smashing Davis after she just hop out of bed with him. Come on now. But I do also see at one point, hey, Twitching with Heavy, how are you? I do see a space where the same way that everybody's like kind of conspiring to take care of Carter, I could totally see people starting to get on the same accord to try to take out Noma. And I could see a place where Kane puts aside whatever issues he has, resentment he has, jealousy he has, as it pertains to Davis, to work with Davis to take out Noma, but then retain a lot of her resources and retain her money and retain her connect and all of those things. Like, he works one angle and Davis works the whole business connection angle. And then when the time comes and Kane puts a bullet in Noma, it's a seamless transition and he can just ascend into Noma's position, keep Davis on, keep paying Davis in some way, and then they both win. You know, I could totally see that happening if they write it right. I don't know if I can see that happening in 3 episodes, Power, but I can see it happening. You think Tariq is going to take out all of them? Ooh, okay. Bree Bay says, I think that Kane is hurt because he thought he had Noma more on lock than he does now that she's messing with Davis, but he don't care because he clearly loves Effie. Clearly loves Effie. And y'all, when I was like doing my first reaction or first thoughts, I was thinking about this a lot because one, Effie is kind of pulling at my heartstrings right now. I feel like he might also be diving into this moment with Noma and like offering himself up in this way because Effie wants out. He's trying to get Effie out, and he already knows the plan. Once Effie gets out, she's going to California, and maybe he don't plan to try to run behind her. So he like kind of letting her go. And that is like, to me, the reason why we're seeing him maintain a certain level of distance. Effie said, and even in this moment, that she really appreciated him not having no agenda. I feel like he don't have no agenda only because he feel like his hands is tied. And he wants to do what's best for her because he loves her and wants her to be happy because he loves her, which is ultimately going to have her leave, but he don't want to leave New York. So then you throw yourself into like climbing this ladder, which means that you got to get closer to Noma, have her respect you, and I guess better position yourself within her organization. But then you still, I don't know, Kane has a jealous spirit to him. So that, I think, is coming out with that. I don't think that he loves Noma at all. I think that he just has a jealous spirit in a lot of ways. He's freeing her. Yep. Kofi says, Kane down bad for Effie. It's the kiss on the forehead for me. Look at that gangster as a heart expression goes. Thugs need love too. Okay, thugs need a little love too. It was so sweet. It was so freaking sweet. And I'm like, damn it, they've done it again. Power has done it again. Because I think I'm fully off of the hating Effie train, y'all. I think I'm going to let y'all have it. Because Alex Lepre plays her so beautifully, first of all. And then Effie is like, I get it. You do a lot when you feel unloved in this life. And you do a lot to like overcompensate and to build up walls and to build and to have your defenses tight when you feel like all you can do is survive. And it's not okay for you to backstab people. It's not okay for you to double cross people. And I get it. So yeah, I'm handing over the hater Effie back over to y'all. I can't really hate her. I can't. Especially not with Kane loving her this deeply, this purely, this beautifully. And it has nothing to do with specifically right now him sticking parts of him and the parts of her. We love it. One of the best parts of the episode for me was watching them two. Them going, Kane pretending to be the damn police officer was so funny to me. Y'all, that whole Caucasian male, oh my God, the Caucasian male sent me. Okay, I want y'all to understand how much Caucasian male, how much it sent me, man. I know that they did not mean for it to be that goddamn funny, but I was cackling. Here, cackling so hard. Caucasian male. Woody is so brilliant. Woody is like comedic gold, yo. Like comedic gold. And he's like so gangster, so effortlessly, but then can also bring the funny. The Caucasian male, it just sent me through the roof. It was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. Look at Braden's like reaction with Ramirez's uniform on. Like, please, Woody, please. So brilliant. So this episode definitely had its moments for sure. Don't he though? The publicist, he stayed dressing up. He loved a dress up moment. Why did he still have that uniform for a rainy day? Caucasian male. Sent me. Oh, so brilliant. Second time he dressed up for Effie, the lawyer, now the cop. Next thing he gonna have to play a doctor. But hopefully she'll end up in the hospital or nothing. But yeah, he stayed playing dress up, y'all. He stayed playing dress up. But Effie got the information that they needed. I'm surprised that Drew got out. I really thought that Drew was gonna get stuck in here and or die in here. But and then Drew goes on. Honestly, Drew consistently shows himself to be just so valuable, right? Oh, I didn't realize I was getting this part. This is YouTube gonna flag the hell out of me. Hold on. I thought I was doing another little easy part that didn't show that. Drew consistently shows himself to be very valuable within this criminal organization, and then also does not want to be a part of the criminal organization. So I'm like, so then why do you keep doing your job so goddamn well? Like, Drew, pick a damn struggle, because you want us to believe that you just so goddamn heartbroken and you want out of the life. Your mama got her finger on or thumb on your neck and won't release you, and all your lovers have died and your life is just terrible. And then you get a mission and you go and you excel at it. Like, now you're literally here doing extra credit, Negro. Nobody asked you for this. You could have did what you came in to do and let the chips fall where they may with Carter's ass. Why in the hell are we parlaying? Whether you like the guy or not and want to get him back, that's another thing. Why are we parlaying? Because he about to turn Carter in. Did he have your name in his mouth? No. And then you want to be crying about you want to be out so bad. Drew, like, aside, like, Diana aside, Diana crying about she want to be out, but then she's also, all you do is count money and look pretty. Drew, you actually get busy, bro. Like, you actually get active and you want to be out so bad. Why would anybody let you out? Why would anybody release you and you just continue to excel? Drew stresses me out, y'all. Drew is what his father saw in him. Hitman. For sure. And then want to cry. Like, Drew, please. You really thought they was going to unalive Drew in jail? I really thought so too. I thought it was going to be the end of his character. But he is really good at what he does. And it makes sense that, like, him and Kane go back and forth because they both are very talented with what they bring to the table. And they are really great soldiers. Like, they are really, really great soldiers. It's kind of a little scary, honestly. This little call from jail with Diana. Don't do nothing until I get there. Like, sir, you've been in jail for how long? How? I don't even know when you coming. I got shit to do. The actor that plays Drew did his thing in Unalive Scene. I felt like he had really killed that man. He did. He's a really great actor, but he also does a ton of Broadway. So it makes sense. I wanted Drew's character to die, but then before last week's episode, I wanted him to die. Then I was like, no. Now I'm like, he can't die. So then I also don't know which Tejada going to die. Is Diana going to die? Because I feel like she's the most useless. And that sounds so bad. I know she just lost a baby and it has nothing to do with the baby. But I really feel like Diana is like literally the weakest link in the Tejada family. Next to Monet. But like, who's killing Monet? Y'all think that Monet gonna die? Who do y'all think is gonna die? I think a Tejada has to die before the show's over. Which Tejada's gonna die? Drew has been putting in some masterful work lately, getting jobs done. Done and done. Like, damn, if you want it out so bad, how about you mess up? How about you fail a test or two? Cause what? You over here doing extra credit and then wanting people not to need you. What is that about? What else went down in this episode? Diana, y'all agree? You agree Diana gonna die? I needed old dog so bad. And then also, y'all, I was really sad. I know a lot of people don't even talk about it anymore, but I was really sad when they canceled his spinoff. Like, I thought that Powerbook 5 influence was gonna be brilliant. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel like they're underutilizing Lorenz's character. And I am kind of getting pissed about it. It could just be me, though. Kendra says Drew. Hope Lee says mom going to jail. I could totally see a Monet in jail stint. I could totally see that. I mean, we got Tasha in jail, so it's only right. They better not take out Mary v. J. Blige. Listen, what I will say, Mary, there's not an episode that goes by that I don't comment on how thick Mary J. Blige is, because Monet ass be looking how she looking, and it be scrumdiddly-umptious, okay? She looks amazing. Wait, where's the scene where she was at the, oh, here we go. When she was talking to Carter. I said, Mary is thicker than a goddamn Snicker. I don't know if it's going to pan down and you can fully see. Yeah, they can't kill Mary the J. Blige. They can't do that. But you got to go, Michael. I'm sorry. And I love Michael Ealy. Whatever he do next, I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch it twice. But you got to go now. I was excited when they announced him for the Power Universe. But you are a goddamn menace, sir. And we need you out of here. We need you out of here immediately. You and your band of hooligans got to go. Hopefully we see Tate again before the end of the season. I'm hoping so. You think Drew may be unalive? Really? Tate disappointed you? Diana is super conniving and using her innocence the way that Brayden uses his skin. She almost got her mom out of here. Points were made. I'm even feeling though now with Brayden on his junkie arc, he's useless too. Like, he is more of a liability than he is a help, and I wouldn't be surprised if Brayden dies. I know that Michael Rainey loves whatever the actor's name is that plays Brayden. I know that they are best friends and they got all these businesses together and whatnot. But Brayden, we don't actually need his ass no more. He can go. He is not Tommy. He tried. He failed. Tommy handled his coke better. And Tommy is a killer, so don't push him. Brayden, and I get it. He's a child, struggling, disowned by his family, sleeping on the couch in the dorm of a school that he got kicked out of. But also, life is hard for a lot of people. You're still a white man in America. You're doing a lot better than half of the Negroes you're surrounded by. Why is this the thing that you're doing? Why are you ruining everything? Erica wants everyone else. I do want Tariq to survive though. I need Tariq to survive. If Tariq dies, then I'm you know what? I can't even go up stars like I did Warner Brothers, because their studios that they shoot in New York. I mean, I'm going back to the East Coast in a couple weeks, so I could take a trip to New York and riot. If they kill Tariq St. Patrick, whew, they're going to have to deal with me. They're going to have to deal with me. Again, I'm rooting for Carter. Everyone else can get dropped off. Jess Danielle, Miss Mamas, I swear you have entered into your contrarian season, because I fear you have always the opposing view now, and it's so interesting to see. What do you mean you root for Carter and everybody else can get dropped off? Everybody? Like everyone? All of the people? Except for Carter's power drunk hungry I would love for you to explain yourself. This is diabolical work. Twitcher, what Heavy says, yes. Root for Carter say what exactly? What are you talking about? Oh, look, Kofi's in here. Tariq's Christmas should have been canceled a long time ago. It should have, but when he got a second life and the series shifted, then things changed. We have let that go. We have released Tariq from the obligations of the original, and now we want him to live. What do you mean? Hey, Kofi, welcome in. Who gonna sell Carter work if they all go? Carter better retire. I have no confidence in these last 3 episodes. There's no way they will wrap up these storylines to satisfaction. I feel you. I could totally feel you. Child, maybe. Anything else you want to speak on from the episode? Well, she was also coked out of her goddamn mind, and I don't think that she put two and two together. Like, Diana literally told her there is no baby, but there was all them goddamn baby toys and whatnot. And I think because she's using, she really didn't register. The same way that she had the poor ass thought to have Diana go kill Zion. That girl wasn't really thinking and hearing Diana when she said that. They could. I mean, I'm not for it just because I think that Diana needs so much. She's not at a place to be able to equally meet Tariq. And I think that if Tariq doesn't stay in a place of like, but even forcing him to be in a place to like coddle and like kind of like bring her along really takes him out of a space of growing as a man, continuing to grow as a man in the ways that he could. I just don't think that this is the right time if they're going to be together, because she's just so naive. She's so green. She's also starting to show like more, well, I mean, of course, like she just miscarried a baby, so she's going to be emotional, but this was very, to me, heavily like Cain energy, and she's just now walking into those things, and she has to figure out how to handle it and all of that. And Tariq, while he is, trying to do right by her because she lost the baby, because she was the baby mom and all of that, he has taken advantage of people before, and she is prime opportunity to be taken advantage of. So I just feel like I can't root for them as a couple because they're so unequally matched, and depending on how the wind blows and how each other's feeling, it could go left, and it could be very volatile for the both of them. Too much would have to go too right, and Tariq would have to be too good to actually be the best man for Diana, and Diana would have to grow up more quickly than she actually, I think, is capable of, to actually be a solid partner for Tariq, if that makes sense. But you don't have to like be with somebody romantically to not abandon them, right? Like he could be there and decide to like be her friend. I mean, he already decided not to kill her, and she deserved to get dropped off. So, they don't have to be romantically linked for him to be there for her. Oh God. Kobe, your ass lives in a fairy tale. I swear to God you do. You be going off of fairy tales and vibes. Do your thing. Do your thing. Hold on 1 second. Before you go off of this, Jess Danielle says, I hate Tariq with a passion. Laugh out loud. That's why. Kane can stay. Effie too, because she gives Tariq hell. I can't let it go, Erica. I cannot. There are so many people who still cannot let Tariq killing Ghost go, or any of what he did leading up to that. And I feel you. I mean, I gave up that beef. The same way that I laid down the beef with Effie, and I don't have no beef with Effie no more. I don't have no beef with Tariq. But I don't fault any of y'all for the beef that y'all have. I just hope that you don't get your wish. And I need that man to still be breathing. Because Ghost is still breathing. They are. Bree Bay says, does anybody feel bad for Felicia? No. I don't know if I feel bad for him either. Because at least you don't have no cokehead mama. They might have just saved that boy's life. He has a crackhead for a mama. Mm. That IAB was going to round up and throw her ass in Rikers, so he was headed to foster care regardless. Okay. That is. It's okay. That's the process to get back to loving her. It just take a little time. And Kane is really like leading the charge in her rehabilitation into people's hearts. Watching that man love her this way is literally doing wonders. Mm-hmm. It's so brilliant. The freaking white Caucasian male. Game, please. Please. Literally. Literally. Okay, is it just me though, or did they have the opportunity right here? Like, what the hell was Drew doing? The way this man turned his back to him so many times within his damn monologue. It can't be. Oh, I would write it. I would write it then. I would write because I honestly feel like Kane's character could actually carry his own spinoff. So that to me wouldn't make no damn sense. I feel like he's the only Tejada who could carry his own spinoff. But I die. You want Mary J to go over Diana Tejada? Child. The publicist says, where is Salim's body, y'all? We ain't seen his body yet. You think we're done with that storyline? He gonna need to start catching hella bodies if he don't want to be one of them coming up on the Hudson. How about that? Because I'm so ready for Brayden to go. I am so ready. She leaving. Of course she's gonna give it to him. I do not. Ah. They need to be teaming up to take down Noma's ass. Cause I'm sick of her. Yeah. If they are actually able to do it. It is masterful. Yes, Michael Ealy. Deranged. 100%. We love it. Kofi. No F bombs anymore. Eight. Let the bodies hit the floor. That is Ghost. He looked at him like, "Sir, I will eat you for breakfast." Child, thank you, Kofi. I appreciate you. What'd you say? Mm-hmm. Me too. Thank you. Justin says, "Not gonna hold you. I don't even watch the show, but the recaps I watch give me soft spot for Diana, and Tariq is going to end up in prison. Drug dealers can't have happy endings if that's the end." Well, you need to watch the show so you can see that Diana don't need as much sympathy as she getting. She getting sympathy now because of this damn baby, but otherwise, throw the little reverse Uno hoe away. She's a liability. The publicist says, "Yes, no more throwing glasses at my man's game." They got Drew looking homeless all season long. Looking homeless, but putting in work. Okay? He's giving irreplaceable. Budget cuts. Sounds like we need more than 3 episodes left. Tariq and Noma daughter. Will Kane marry Noma. Drew and his hate for Monet. But also Drew. You said Drew. Drew and his hate for Monet. You think that Drew is back on his complete hate for Monet, or is he really trying to save his family? Because I don't know. I feel like the Tejadas are good now, and they're not trying to kill each other no more. Kane and Monet are, to me, the greatest example of that, because they ain't talking and they taking cheap shots at one another, but they're also doing it to protect. Kane knows that Monet robbed them by way of the Russians, but he has not told Noma that particular piece of information. And that's the little piece of information that can make everything make sense for Noma, and he's holding it back because he's literally protecting his family. Hey, Candy Loves to Talk TV. How are you, boo? Welcome in. So I really think that the Tejadas are like really on the mend as it pertains to like this whole family first thing, and they are really looking out for one another, and they really do care. Tariq owes all of them. He definitely does. Obi brother. I think the Obi brother thing might be done and gone. I don't know about the Salim though, so I'm really glad that you brought it up of like where's Salim's body, because typically we will get to see the body, or they'll at least say something about it if it's something that's really finite. It's gonna show it's gonna show Tate get his revenge. It seems like though with this episode that they had Tate, resolved to like, this is the guy who did it. Carter, if you need anything, call me. Thank you so much. And I'm like, that's all? That's it? That's all y'all got to give? He has to go clink clink. He has to go. Tariq done already did his little jail stint. He gotta live happily ever after, Justin. Yo, we cannot have that. The publicist says, I rebuke that, Jess. Yes. Question, would y'all have did something to the kid or let him live? I would have left that kid where it was at. I wouldn't have been up there reading no damn picture books to it. I tell you that. I wouldn't have killed it or done anything harmful to it, but I would have gotten the hell out of there. Because what are you talking about, Diana? I know that you just lost a baby, so it's a little sentimental for you. But you up here putting your goddamn handprints on everything. Y'all's fingerprints is all over that goddamn house. Y'all actually should be lucky that Carter came in, hemmed y'all up like he did, and he's going to go ahead and take care of it. Because y'all's fingerprints are all over that damn house. Child. And like I said, that kid was going to foster care one way or another. His mama was a junkie. He was going. She just sent him to foster care a little bit faster. Or maybe your father pop up. I don't know. But I wouldn't have been worried about that damn kid. That kid, I would not even have been there so long for that damn kid to find me. Let Tariq spend the next birthday with Raina. Jess. Y'all are a mess. Any last thoughts? I said I was going to be on here for an hour real quick. Shout out to y'all for pointing out all the really great parts of the episode. Because like I said, it wasn't a terrible episode. It just was so much set up. And I think what's dampening it for me is the episodes that we have of setup and then us knowing that we only have a certain number left. And they trying to say it's the end of the damn series. So that's low-key building a little bit of anxiety in me. Because I also don't have no faith that they're going to wrap any of this up to a point of actual satisfaction for any of us that have been watching Power for 10 years now. So like, y'all better have some spinoffs in the tuck. That's all I know. If Tate runs to Tariq, Carter is done so. Oh, if Tate runs into Tariq, Carter is done so. That's true. That is so true. Ooh. So Carter might get taken out by Tate. Because all it's going to take is for Tariq to say a couple things. He don't even got to say much. Child, Effie mama finna get on my nerves. I can feel it. That's going to make us love Effie even more. She going to go back into everybody good graces. Everybody going to forget about how she screwed over Tariq twice. They're going to forget about how she screwed over Kane. They're going to forget about her ass being a man eater. And they're going to be like, oh, your mama's terrible. We love you again. I'm just getting ahead of the curve. There's no way they getting out clean for Diana killing Felicia. She's going down for that, I believe. I don't know. Tariq is about to win this because the look he gave Carter said it all. Yes, I agree. Kendra. I agree 100%. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get up out of here, y'all. Tariq is definitely poised to win, but it could be a little bit shaky. We gonna see. We ain't saying rest in peace to little Miss Junkie Lady because nobody told you to do that. You didn't have to do any of that. You should have never sent Diana to go take out Zion any goddamn way. What were you thinking, ho? What exactly were you thinking? Makes absolutely no sense. I guess you got plenty of time to think about it in the afterlife. Effie girl, get ready to enjoy your redemption arc, honey, because it's coming. Effie's redemption is coming, y'all. Mark my words. Remember that I told you. Alex Dupree is Alex Dupree. And then Effie is going to make a comeback. Let me see if there's any other last thoughts. We don't need no Effie mama storyline. We ain't got time. You said we ain't got time for Effie and her mama? Yeah, Felicia was tripping. She's sitting next to Holly. Period. Never liked Holly ass either. Effie mama finna embody Eddie. Y'all are hilarious. Carter got that video of Tariq killing Zion though. Yes, that is going to be the thing. That's going to be the little wild card. And Tariq don't know that he got it. So that might be the only thing that Carter have to save his life. This might save Carter's life, because the way that Tariq was looking at him, oh, it is a matter of time. You are basically a dead man walking. But this is going to save his life. I totally can see that. We're going to go ahead and end it on the boy. The boy who is now really becoming a man, walking in his father's footsteps, hopefully learning from his father and his mother's mistakes. I appreciate y'all so much. That boy said, don't worry about it. All right, y'all. This was a quick one. I am going to be putting up my first thoughts on my second channel. And I want to explore like maybe predictions for Effie's mama. And then Effie and Kane and a couple other things. So look out for some other videos coming to the channel this weekend and early next week. Give this live a like. I thank y'all so much for joining. If you're catching this on replay, still drop your thoughts in the comment section, because I will be checking it out. I appreciate y'all, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Yeah.